This is lesson 16, Saxon 4, expanded form and missing numbers in subtraction. Now we've already covered missing numbers and subtractions. This is why I'm not going to separate this into two separate lessons, because it's just a little bit of a reminder and practice. So we'll start with expanded form. In expanded form, you are writing the numbers as per their column. So this is 275. For expanded form, what you're doing is you're saying I have 200 plus 70 plus 5. Okay, so you're just saying what's in each column. There's 5 in the tens column, there's 70 in the 5 in the ones column, 70 in the tens column, and 200 in the hundreds column. Now we've done something previous with this when we did it with the money, where we said for hundreds there was 200, for the tens there was 7, on, and then for the 5 there was 5. Okay, now we've done that a little bit previously. This is actually a little bit of a simpler version. You are just taking the number that's already up here and writing it in using numbers. You don't have to do any drawing. It's just like this. Okay, if we were doing this for 407, if you notice there is nothing in the tens column, that means I don't need to write it. Okay, so there's 400, and you're almost writing this exactly how you would say it. 407, 407. Okay, because there's nothing in the tens column, I don't need to write it. I don't need to put a 0 or 2 zeros. I'm just putting exactly what's already up here. 407. Now, just like going the opposite way, if I had 522, and again, you're really just writing this as you say it, 522. Now, if I had this and I was asked to put it into a whole number or into normal form, then I would be taking this and writing it as you normally would a number, 522. Okay, so it can go both ways. Expanded form or normal. Okay, that is expanded form. As I said, you're writing it out exactly how you would say it, 522. So, quick refresher on missing numbers in subtraction. When you're doing subtraction, depending on which number you are missing, depends on what you can do. So if we have 56, take away W equals 14, I have to come up here and I can do subtraction going down. I cannot, so this is the thing, I cannot do addition going up. Reason is when you're doing subtraction, your subtrahend, your top number, has to be the biggest. Okay? This is the big kahuna. He has to be the biggest number, or she. If they're not the biggest, your subtraction does not work. So if I were to add 14 to 56, I would get a bigger number than 56. So that can't happen. I cannot add if that is what I'm missing. I have to subtract. I am finding the difference. So I'm going to take 56 and I'm going to subtract 14, and this would be my W. Okay, now I'm not going to do it because this is just a refresher, just refreshing you on which ones you can and cannot do. Now, if I have a different one, let's say n take away 36 equals 43, this one I can add because the number I'm missing is my big kahuna, my biggest number. Because I am missing my biggest number, I need to add to make a number bigger than 36 and bigger than 43. So I would take 36 and 43 and add them together. Okay, that is subtraction missing numbers. Just remember what you have to do for each one. If you're missing your minuend or your smaller number, you must subtract. If you're missing your subtrahend or your biggest number, you can add because you need a bigger number than both the other numbers given. That is lesson 16 for Saxon 4, expanded form and missing numbers in subtraction.